have a thing with my left. Oh, hello everybody, it's Shannon. This is the most dressed up I think I've gotten all week or in the last 2 weeks since I filmed with Angie. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I recently went to the chiropractor for the first time, okay? And I actually didn't know what a chiropractor was until I think I was maybe in my early teens and I saw this episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where they're playing this game, like Greatest Hits or something. And they asked for a topic from the audience of something that you would find in a phone book or something you would look for, in the yellow pages. Somebody yelled out a chiropractor. Chiropractor. And I was thinking, what is that? And then they go through the songs, like, oh, wait, cracking your back. And I thought, okay, so a chiropractor is the person that cracks your back, right? And then as I got older, okay, it's called adjustments. And, I watched these YouTube videos and videos on Instagram of these, blood-curdling cracks of people's backs and things. And I was like, okay, that's a little scary. Anyway, I had not thought to go to one myself until recently. I was hanging out with Angie. She had some sort of like a tape or something on her back. I'm like, what is that? She said, oh, it's a chiropractor. I'm not aligned, blah, blah. I'm supposed to wear a backpack instead of a purse, blah, blah, blah. And okay, that's interesting. I think I'm going to try it out. In hindsight, I had actually kind of had chiropractic work done, not formally, but when I get massages sometimes, I've noticed like they'll do that thing at the end where they kind of have you do these stretches and my back would crack. Or like she would do this thing where she kind of like go like that, like, and then like a third time and it just cracks my neck and then like the other way. And also with my back, it would crack. And like I have a thing with my left. Oh, it just did it now. Okay, sorry if the sound grossed you out. But with my left shoulder only, like when I go like this, it'll crack. This one, I don't think it goes as far, but see this one goes in very far in. This one goes to about here. I don't know why, like I don't know if it's like double jointed or what, but this one makes a really loud crack sometimes. It doesn't hurt or anything, it just makes a weird sound. So anyway, I was kind of curious what a chiropractor would actually do in a session. All right, so I Googled a chiropractor nearby, and this one had good reviews. His name is, I believe, Adam Yoser. Hey everybody, today we are here in Brentwood going to see the chiropractor. First, we kind of talked about, okay, what are you here for? Do you have pain? Do you have stress? And a lot of people come in here for stress due to COVID. And I just told them basically, I'm curious, I want to get an evaluation. I've never had a session before. I'm curious if I'm aligned correctly. And when you go to the chiropractor, you're supposed to wear loose clothing. He gave me a kind of like a scrub, but just like a top, and then it's open in the back. And then I kept my pants on. We're like kind of loose fitting pants. So he had me kind of stand up and with my back facing him, and he kind of observed, okay, and he said that I think my left hip was a little bit higher, just a teeny bit. And he says, okay, like, bend, like, touch your toes and this, and he kind of observes your spine, I guess, make sure, seeing if things are aligned correctly. And he'll tell you to do certain movements and observes, right? And he does a little thing with it, it's like, say this is like your knee, and he does that thing, the little reflex check. He did that. And everything seemed to be working fine. I mean, I didn't expect any issues because I don't have any pain, alhamdulillah.
I'm going to get even more information when we're massaging and stretching and going through a range of motion. Okay. Let me describe how I'd normally treat you so you can ask questions. Okay. We start with electric muscle stim. Have you ever had electric muscle stim in like sports therapy?
I don't think so.
Feels tingly and ripply, feels comfortable.
Okay.
Okay? So it starts to kind of work out the muscle.
Ooh, okay.
Then we're going to loosen things up with strong vibration.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Then we're going to start doing massage, stretching, range of motion, getting under your shoulder blades, loosening everything up. At the end of all the warm-up stuff, we're going to stop, and then I'm going to see if you're comfortable for me to do a little adjusting.
All right,
okay?
Cool. Basically, there were kind of three main parts of the session. So he has this kind of electric, it was like a muscle relaxer thing, like he puts these pads on you, and then he turns up the electrodes or whatever it is, and you feel it kind of like, suddenly it's like it feels tight, and it's kind of like massaging your shoulders, which felt a little weird, but it felt kind of good. I mean, it didn't hurt per se, it just felt a little weird at first. And then you kind of like, okay, like it's kind of like getting out the knots. That's what it felt like. Felt like it was kind of like kneading out my muscles in my shoulders, right here,
So go ahead and sit up. Okay. Now, let's have you get comfortable on your stomach.
He used a vibrator thing. It was kind of like a massager vibrator, also on my back.
I'm going
which, you know, felt good. He used my back, and then he like did it on my neck and a little bit on my head. Again, it didn't hurt. It felt fine. And then he was kind of like also feeling like, you know, okay, like in my neck, you know, how is it aligned? Is it pretty even? Blah, 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 like doing something with here. Then, you know, after I guess you're kind of warmed up by that point, he said, okay, are you comfortable doing an adjustment? And I said yes. I was still a little bit scared, but I said yes. And he said, okay. So he's like, okay, you relax your neck. And he kind of took it, and you can hear in the video when he goes like this pretty far, it's like a big crack. And then he did the left side and it didn't crack that time, but yeah, the first one's a big crack. And then he did the thing kind of like you go like this and you sit up, and it's kind of like a bear hug thing.
Behind you. Okay. So scoot over just a few inches and hug.
And I guess kind of like, and my back cracked very loudly.
Let it out. Good exhale. Breath in.
Which you can probably hear in the video, even though I'm not mic'd up or anything. He did that, I think, like 2 or 3 times and with my back, and then that was it.
Yeah,
that was major.
He did say at the end, and I quote, "You're in pretty darn good shape." Like strong and flexible. I said, okay, great.
Flexible.
that was good.
After the session, I walked out feeling great. The next day, I mean, my body felt a little, I want to say maybe tired. I don't know if that's the right word. Like I had had like a good workout or something, but it wore off about a day in. I felt great. I would definitely do it again. I would highly recommend this chiropractor. He was great, very knowledgeable, and I'm glad I did it. But that said, like, I don't know I would get it that often because I don't have a lot of pain in my back, but I would definitely recommend it for anybody who does have back pain or a lot of stress. If you need help managing the stress, I think they also do acupuncture at that clinic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions. Love you guys. Habkum. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.